Last year, the UK introduced the Animals Low Welfare Activities Abroad Act to prohibit the sale and advertising in the UK of tourist attractions abroad where animals are mistreated. However, Animals Asia says the legislation isn't effective enough, as it's not clear on what these activities are. Conservationist Chris Packham recently spoke to GBC.
If something's been outlawed in the UK because we've taken the best informed advice and decided it's not something we want to do in the 21st century, such as have wild animals in travelling circuses, then that will certainly be on the list. Because if it isn't right for people living in the UK, why would you expect them to go overseas and think it's okay, they can do it there? So I think that what we need is that definition in place. And in order to make that effective, we need to know what people are seeing, what people are feeling as well when it comes to these issues that they encounter overseas. And then we can begin to draft that detail, get it into that legislation, and make sure that the UK tour operators are offering responsible tourism when it comes to animal welfare.
In response to GBC questions, the government says it has extensive legislation that protects animals here, covering the welfare of wildlife as well as banning circuses with animals and dolphinariums. Asked about preventing the promotion of abusive attractions abroad, the government says the Tourist Board is in discussions with the UK's leading association of travel agents and tour operators, the ABTA, to seek guidance. It says this is because the UK's legislation is the first of its kind worldwide and requires secondary legislation to define the measures. The government says the Tourist Board is closely monitoring developments before considering similar legislation locally.